Record. Okay, guys. So, if you are brand new, this is going to be especially helpful for you if you've kind of been doing this for a little while, but you're not really doing host to post and you don't have an influencer app or anything like that. This is also going to be helpful for you. I'm going to start by saying I used to use Linktree and Google Docs, like Google Forms, for my influencer app. And I felt like it was not as easy to keep track of all the apps coming in as with this new app that I'm using. So I converted over to a different app. So I'm going to show that to you guys, how to set one up. And then I just like the Milkshake app better because you can like customize it more than Linktree. It's really cute. But I'm just going to go over like a little bit of like IG 101 because if you're brand new, this will be helpful for you. So basically, when someone goes to your page, you do not want them to see a bunch of pictures of products and, you know, different kinds of like, let me see, like I could probably go into my archived pictures and you can see when I post like before and afters and stuff and things like these words where I'm doing giveaways, I archive those after the fact because I don't want them on my page. So you want your page to just be a representation of who you are, okay? So you're sharing your life with people and you're incorporating the business into that. So it's not the other way around. You're not just like posting about business. So if you look at my feed, if you just were to like come check me out and follow me, you would have no idea that I am a rep for any kind of company. I just look like a mom and a wife and, you know, that's it. Same thing, like if you go check out Jade's page, you know, she shares her personal before and afters a lot. She does a lot of like self-love pictures, you know, where she just like this picture, you know, she's like showing her angles. But again, if you went and looked at her page, you wouldn't be like, oh, this girl is like gonna be spamming me with products and whatever. So really important that you are posting stuff on your page that just represents who you are and who you are. So like you do not want your page to look anything like this. And I can just go like probably find something really easily. That's It Works Adventure. This girl's not a rep anymore. Maybe not It Works reps. No, even her page is cleaned up. See, because people don't post like this anymore. I can't even find something. I'm trying to just find like spammy pictures, but I'm having a hard time even trying to do that. So that means people aren't posting like that. So that's good. But like something like this, like I wouldn't post something like this on my page. Okay. If you're posting about products, you want people to reach out to you and ask you what you're talking about. So I can't with this child that's like, oh, it's a thought this kid was like blowing snots everywhere, but it was actually not. It was just a filter. I'm like, what is happening right now? So anyways, so when you post like before and afters and stuff like that, that's stuff that you're going to do up here, like in your stories. So, I was in the habit of making a video every morning on my story, making my coffee, and I kind of like fell off of that the last couple months with everything that's been going on, but I'm like making it a point that I'm gonna make a video every single morning of me making my coffee. So like if you go to, I'm just gonna use Chelsea's page as an example. Okay, so if you go to Chelsea's page, you just see she's a young mom. She posts pictures of her and her son and her fiance. And then if you go into her stories, okay, this is where it shows she's talking about the $24 deal. Here she's going live, making a video of her making her coffee. Super important that you show yourself using the product. So that's the kind of stuff that you want to do in your stories, you using the products, before and after pictures showing like, you know, if we're running any kind of promotion, stuff like this, that's what's going to go in here. Okay. So that's just like an overall view of like what your page should look like. So when I'm done messaging all the people that comment on this like green picture, I'll archive that so that it's not in here anymore. And like you can see, like it will just be pictures. So and then again, when you are looking at your bio, you just want it to be who you are. Okay. So I'm a boy mom, I'm a bonus mom, I'm pregnant. You know, I've battled with postpartum depression and anxiety, and that's something I'm overcoming. And you're going to see pictures of me sharing all the updates that we're doing to our home. Like that's what you're going to see if you come to my profile. And that's what you see. You see me, you see my husband, you see my kids. And then if you watch my stories, then you probably see pictures of my house too. So you don't want to put anything about it works in your bio. You don't want to put anything about being a rap girl. You don't want to put anything about, you know, being a boss babe. Like I just stay away from anything that if someone looks at my page, they're going to be like, she works for a company and I don't want to follow her because she's going to like spam me with company stuff. Okay. So we're going to just like hop into the influencer app and that stuff now. So like I said, I used to have a link tree and I'm just going to show you the difference between the two. You can use either one. So I set up a Milkshake because I just like the way that it looks better. So I was able to like customize what this looks like. So if, you know, I can post and like, let's see, like right here, okay, at the bottom, if you're willing to learn, text opportunity, or fill out the influencer application in my bio. When doing like host to post on Instagram, you're going to just send them to, you're going to just, it's going to say, I'll just show you what mine looks like real quick. Okay. So when people host a post for me, this is what they're going to put up. And then right in this little like blank white area right there, they're going to tag me. It's going to send people right to my page and they're just going to click on my link. So even if you're private, they can still see this link. They can still click on it and they can still fill out your application. They don't have to follow you. Like they can just go do that. So I put a couple links in here. You can link different stuff. What I did is I linked the weight loss bundle that I lost all my baby weight with after I had my son. So I can like just refer people right to this. And it's literally, I just made a personalized shopping cart and linked it in there. And it's 2 bags of coffee, greens, and TFX. And then I also did one for my skincare. So someone could literally just click on this if I'm like talking about the bundle in my stories and maybe they're like, don't want to reach out to me because they're like not the type of person that wants to talk. You never know. I just be like, you know, if you're interested, you can click the link in my bio and go purchase that. So the shopping cart is already set up. Like it will say your name if you set up a shopping list through Connect, and I can show you guys how to do that. So yeah, and then I have my influencer app. So my influencer app is through SurveyMonkey. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of these tonight. I'm going to send all of the questions right into the chat so you guys can copy them to your computer or your phone or whatever. And then you can do them after. So literally it just says a little bit about me, why I started this business, what it's done for me, okay, what you can expect out of, you know, out of this business if you want to try it. And then it's just basic info, first and last name, are you 18, where are you from, Instagram and Facebook, a little bit about yourself, why do you want to work from your phone, how much extra time do you have, how much extra money are you looking to make, and what's your phone number so that you can contact them, okay? And then Chelsea, I'm just going to use yours as an example because I know that, oh, Chelsea has a milkshake too, okay? Super cute. So she's got a picture of her and her son in the background. I've never even, oh, I knew that she made that. She's got, so Chelsea actually went ahead and recorded her story, and it's 15 minutes long, and it probably just says who she is, about this business opportunity, all that good stuff. People can look right at that, watch it, see she's a real person. Okay, become an influencer. So she has hers set up through Google Docs, which is totally fine. Same thing, it just tells a little bit about her. And then there's just gonna be questions. How old are you? Phone number and Instagram. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How much money do you want to make? Okay, so this is what we're going to be making tonight for all of you guys that don't have one. Sorry, I'm like, need water, and also I have like a killer headache right now. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to, so I made this, right, oh gosh, there's a lot of people on here. There was not when I started this, so I just stopped screen sharing and it was like, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to pull up, okay, I'm gonna pull up, so first, you guys, you can only make your milkshake, I think, on your phone. So you guys are gonna go to the App Store and you're gonna set that up, and you don't have to do that right now. But I'll just show you like what the app looks like. Okay, it's this little red guy down at the bottom. Okay, and I just like it so much because you can customize it. So you can like add as many links as you want, and like you saw with Chelsea's, like she put her own picture in the background, and you can just make it like super cute. You just can customize it more. I just like it better than Linktree. So that's what I'm using. And then I'm going to show you guys real quick the app. So when you go into like your SurveyMonkey app, okay, this is what it looks like. And I love it because you can literally just, it's this little green guy right here. Okay, you guys are gonna download this. But I set mine up right on the computer. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up. And then I'm gonna share like all the little things. You guys are obviously gonna have to customize your own, little story about why you started, but I can kind of give you an outline. And like I said, I'm just gonna put, did I do this through Google? Please tell me I did, because otherwise I don't know what my password is. Oh my God, I did. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna screen share with you guys, and then I'm gonna just start firing stuff into the comments or into the little chat, and you guys can like copy it. That's gonna be like the only way that you can get it is through the chat. If you wanna just take this stuff. So let me see. How do I share my screen? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so you're gonna go to surveymonkey.com, okay, and you're gonna create a survey. And then you can only add up to 10 questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys my one, but you can only add 10 questions. Okay, so you're gonna click create a survey, and then it's going to have you start firing away questions. I should open up 2 windows and literally just make like a mock one with you so you can see what is happening here. Because I don't ever have to like do anything with it. I don't have to share it. I can just make a new one. Okay, so let's start from scratch. And here, so I think I named it influencer application, and you guys can go back in after when you're not on your computer, and like make it like put little cute, if you want to put like the little stars or whatever. And then show all questions on the page at once. I think I did that in the last one. Okay, so I'm going to create the survey. I find like this was a lot easier to set up than the Google Doc one too. Okay, so question 1. So this is where I literally just entered like this, okay? So I'm gonna send this to you guys. Obviously you can't copy and paste my story verbatim, but you can like use the bottom part. If I can find the chat. Where the hell is the chat? Here we go. Sorry, okay. Is it not gonna let me paste it? Is it too many characters? I might have to break it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna maybe break it up into 2 spots, okay. Now I'm gonna try to find the chat again. It's so hard to maneuver this when everyone's like, okay. So this is just the top part, and then this bottom part, I definitely would recommend just like copying this whole bottom part. It's pretty much how everyone's ends. It just like lets you know, lets the people know like kind of what you're looking for, and then also like what you're going to be helping them do and accomplish. I wish this would just stay open. Mother Mary. Oh, that's super awesome. It's being very difficult for me right now. Copy. It must be too many characters still, which is like wild. So we're just gonna break it up here. Okay. And then boom. Okay, so this is question 1. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys if you guys are doing this like while you're on here, and then if you need to come back and watch it. So I'm just going to literally copy and paste this because I'm just going to show you guys how to make this. So enter your question. It's already going to tell. So it's going to put all this in here, and then at the bottom, I don't want it to be multiple choice. I just want it to be a checkbox. Okay, checkbox. Okay. And then I'm going to delete these, done. Okay, next question. Okay, so now this is setting up this is setting it right up. So there's the first part. So the second question, what's your first and last name? I'm putting these right into the chat for you guys. Okay. And then what I like about this is when you start putting stuff in here, see, it's predicting single box. Okay, so it already knows that it's going to be just like a short answer. They can put their answer in here. New question. So the next question, are you 18 and up? Obviously, we know that they need to be 18. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. Multiple choice at all. Perfect. See how easy that is? It literally just, it does its own thing. Okay, so we're going to go next question. And the next question is, where are you from? So you're going to type in your own answers here, but this is good because obviously, like if you're in the US and someone is in the UK, you're not going to probably text them unless you have like international on your phone, which I don't. So like I would be either messaging them on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, multiple choice. So you just put like USA, Canada, Mexico, the UK, and then I think I have like other on there. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I'm going to delete this last answer. Next question. And this is super easy to set up. And I think I'm actually going to change something on mine while we're doing this. But okay, your Instagram handle and your name on Facebook, just so that you can follow them on both platforms. Or you can go find them. Some people don't like, see, it already predicted that it's a single text box. If I'm going too fast for you, just tell me. But I just really want you guys, I mean, you can definitely come back and look at the recording. I'll put this right on my YouTube right after we're done. so you can share this with your teams. And this will be really helpful for any new distributors that you have coming in. They can literally just watch this and set their stuff up, right? So, all right, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I just like that this just is like, okay, comment box, perfect. Gonna give them enough room. And these are good questions because you want to one, like know a little bit about who they are so that whenever you're like approaching them, whenever you reach out to them, you're going to be able to like, I was going to say regurgitate, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You're going to be able to like, Jamie, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, you're going to be able to like
duplicate.
No, not duplicate. I think he's not listening. I think regurgitate, that's a fine word. You'll be able to just regurgitate all this information right back on them. Be like, so like, for instance, like if someone messaged me, maybe replicate, I don't know. I can't even think. But just message them and be like, hey, like, oh my God, I saw that you're a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom too. This is what, this business is doing for me. I would love to be like, you're going to be able to relate to them. You can find some way to relate to them automatically off the rip to make them feel that connection with you. Like as soon as you message them, because you're already going to know a little bit about them. So this is just like so easy to do. And then, okay. So what I'm going to change on mine is, first I'm going to finish. And then I'm going to show you guys how you can make this be like a color. We don't want this to be multiple choice. We'll just do like a comment box. That's fine. We'll just like give them enough room to write. How much money do you want to make? Okay, so this one you'll have to like put some answers in. So I just kind of did like distributor to executive average income, executive to Ruby, Ruby to Emerald, and then like Emerald and above as my answers. So multiple choice. Ooh. Can I copy this? Oh, I can. I'll put these right in here so you guys can just snag them out of here. So what sucks is that anyone that's watching the recording of this, I just realized isn't going to be able to get any of the text. Wow, that was an epic failure. Okay. You guys get the idea though, okay? So is this like helpful to anyone right now? I can't see any faces because I'm screen sharing. So I don't know if like this is, if everyone's following what's happening right now. Okay, I'm like over this right now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pretend that I finished this one. And I'm just gonna send you guys this because that thing's making me mental. Every time that I host a Zoom, I feel like I talk like really, really fast and I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I just like drink like 5 skinny brews every time that I come on to do one of these. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. So this is what is your phone number? And I think I'm gonna, because so you can, so this, okay, so I've done okay with texting through this because like regardless of how someone says they want me to contact them, I'm gonna text them. Like I'm not gonna message them on Facebook or Instagram. I guess I'm just gonna leave this how it is. So if I was gonna change it, I would just say, what is your phone number and how do you prefer I contact you? And then I would do like via text, Instagram message, or Facebook message. And I would have that be like, they could put that, like answer it in the bottom, okay? So you're gonna put in your last question. And then done, because you can only do 10 questions. Yes, so we're gonna save it. Okay. I'm gonna close out of this for a second. Okay, so you can come over here and this is where you can edit it. So some of the things like cost money, but I forget, I somehow did it for free. I think if you just like mess around with it. So, okay, so like I made mine green somehow, but just like mess around with it. Oh, there's like little, okay, so if you, oh no, these ones cost money. I'm not paying for anything. I'm all set with that. Maybe I chose the pastel. I must have chose the pastel because this is what mine looks like, I think. Yeah, okay, so there's a few different themes you can choose from that are free. So basically that's it. So then you're gonna finish it up. You're gonna go next. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go send. And then it's gonna be like, how would you like to collect responses? Send surveys by email. Here we go, this one. This is the share a link or whatever. So then you're gonna get a web link and this is the link. Okay, so you're gonna, oh no, I don't wanna download the QR code. I'm gonna copy this and then now this is my link. So if I was gonna go into my, so now whenever someone comes, this is what it's gonna look like. And then whenever somebody fills it out, you're just gonna get like, I don't even think I have to answer all the questions and I can just hit done, but everyone always answers all the questions, so don't worry about that. And then whenever you go to your like, let's see, here we go. All right, so this is the one I just made. So if I was on the app, I would be able to just open up the response. So one response collected, and then you can just click on that. It's easier if you do it on the app, which is why that's how I do it. One second. I literally don't ever read it on this, so I'll just show you what it looks like. Oh, here we go. View respondents answers. Okay, so you can just look at it like this, but when you look at it on the app, it's so much easier. Okay, so first and last name, are you 18 and over? Okay, and then you can reach out to these people. So before I keep talking anymore, does that make sense to everybody? Hold on, I can't even see anybody because I think, am I still screen sharing? I don't even know what I'm doing. It's fine. Does that make sense to everybody? What I just went over, was it way too fast? Okay, and then look, so I just got a notification on my phone that says we just got a response. Okay, so when you download the app, you'll get that. Obviously, I'm never going to share that link because that's like not my real thing. Okay, yes, makes sense. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So whenever you guys are like posting, so you guys know just like a couple things, you have to post the income disclosure with your post. So I'm just gonna like screen share again because that's just like the easiest thing to do here. But so if you guys don't know what the income disclosure is, it's basically the little thing that you see us post that shows like the breakdown of like how much money we make, right? So if you like went to this picture, so when I'm on the swipe, okay, so this is the income disclosure. So whenever you're posting, you have to post that. So or whenever you're like talking about money, you have to post that. So like you'll see Jade, for instance, whenever she posts, okay, so like today she posted 3 times or like 3 pics, and then the last one had the income disclosure on it. And whenever she's doing like any kind of life post where she's talking about how much money she's making, okay, so like right here, she talked about this girl's promotion. She shared 3 pictures, and one of them has the income disclosure on it. My team, we have these in a folder based on like what rank you're at. If you want to share it with what your rank is, it's in a folder in our band page. But that's great. That you can see. So what I do personally is I'm just gonna like show you guys this app real quick. So there's this app called Over, and this is where most of us make our stories in. And when I say stories, I mean like stuff like this. Okay, so this is like where we make these little things. I just made a bunch for my team, so there's a bunch saved. But when you see people posting this kind of stuff to their stories, we usually are making it in this app. So whenever I want to post a picture, if I'm going to talk, so right here, right? This was that picture that I posted. So what I did was I went into Instagram, and I'll just show you guys like exactly what I did. And I don't know why my phone says it's 9:41, but that's fine. Okay, so let's just say I was going to post, okay, here's a picture of me and my dad. So I would crop it out how I want it cropped, and then I save it. And then I go into Over, and you can do a lot of stuff in Over for free. So I would go into Over, I would hit the little plus sign at the bottom, I would hit image, and I would pick that image that I just saved because it's cropped exactly how I want it. I would hit the check mark, and then I go to shape and I pick a square, and I'm just going to make it really big so it's covering the whole picture. And on the bottom, I scroll over to the opacity, and I always turn it down to 40 on every picture that I do this to. Okay, so then I'm going to do a little check mark. I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to lock both of these so that they don't move around when I put something on top of here. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to do another image. I'm probably going to have to scroll forever because I have all kinds of pictures in here. And here's this one. And then I'm going to just make sure it's centered with the little yellow thingamabobbers. And then you hit this little arrow in the top, hit save, boom, now they're saved. So now whenever I go to post that to Instagram, I'm going to click this. I'm going to click the little square in the bottom of the corner so that I can select multiple. And then whenever I post this, it's going to post both of them. So now the income disclosure is on my post. Okay. You should be doing that anytime that you're talking about making money with the business. We have to share the income disclosure. It's really, really important. It's to protect us. It's to protect the company. So just make sure that, Jesus, Chelsea, you have enrolled how many distributors today? A lot. Chelsea's over here on an enrolling spree. That was a different Chelsea that just said that, but that's okay. Chelsea's still enrolled like 4 distributors today, I think. She's like ready to go triple. So anyways, okay, so that's how you use the Over app. And then you guys, there's gonna be a lot of training happening in I need to take another drink of water because I'm like, how come I can't speaker view? Every time I go to speaker view, it blows Jasmine's picture up. Hold on a second. Okay, there's a bunch of training in the Diamond Elite page. If you guys are not in that page, make sure that you are. Tell your upline to add you. I know for my team personally, I made you guys opt in. I wasn't going through and trying to add a bajillion people. Yeah, it's called Over. Here, I'll just show you what it looks like. It's literally that little yellow one in the bottom. And I can do like more detailed trainings on how to make stories, but this was just what I was like literally just gonna talk about. So if you go into the Elite, what is it called? Diamond Elite Nation. Okay. Guys, I've been doing this business for over 5 years. I've been in a lot. Jade, at least once a year, we have a new team page. I like cannot keep up with all the names. Okay, so if you guys are not in this page, make sure that your upline adds you. I know for my team, I sent the link. I know for Chelsea's team, she sent the link and said, you guys need to add yourselves, take accountability for your business. But there are units in here. So I just want to show you guys this real quick. Okay, so there are different units in here. So when you're on the little home page, hold on, let me turn down my brightness. Okay, so when you are on this home page, okay, see the little units thingy-mabobber? So when you click on that, there's all these different units. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and scroll through them and show you all of them, but every single day, there is a new DT training. So you guys can go plug into that if you're new. So the very first thing, every single day at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m., and 10 p.m. Central Time, all you have to do is click on that link and there's going to be a live new distributor training. Okay. Then also every day at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 9 p.m. Central Time, there is a social media training, Facebook and Instagram social media for beginners, the do's and the don'ts, okay? You guys plug into these trainings. When I first started this business, we did not have Zoom, we did not have Facebook Live. I think like Google Hangout was the thing back then. And we did not get to have these personalized trainings like this. And I learned everything and got to diamond in my first 10 months by literally just watching YouTube videos, okay? Like we had to just take accountability for ourselves and making sure that if like we wanted to learn the things, we went and figured it out because there was like nothing going on like this. So if you guys want to learn in these units, everything you need to know is right here. Everything you could possibly ever need to know about how to be successful in this business, how to work Instagram, how to do host to post, how to do any of that stuff, it's all on YouTube, okay? But these trainings are specific for our team. They're done by top leaders in our team. So there's also just like some videos in here. I'm just like going through the units because she's added more stuff. So if you guys have potentials, you can invite them onto our opportunity Zooms. These are linked in here. There is a whole unit that has all Spanish training in it. If you have someone who's, you know, primary language is Spanish and they're going to learn easier in that. So Ray did a bunch of trainings in Spanish that are like, she's amazing. Just listening to her talk is like so good. So I love having her on Zoom. So I know that those are amazing. I'm not going to watch them because I don't speak a lick of Spanish. So I have no idea what's going on, but I love that they're there because she has a huge team and she has a huge team that speaks Spanish. So she was doing those for her team and now she opened it up so that, you know, everybody can capitalize off of that, which is amazing. So make sure you're in this page because it's got, it's the Diamond Elite Nation. It's got like all the stuff in it and there's going to be trainings every single day in there from diamond and above leaders that are on your team, like me, you know, Jade, like just everybody, whoever is your upline, like they probably have a training one that they're doing this month. But every day there's going to be like training, some type of training from like several diamond and above leaders, just going over tips and tricks about something. So I think today was like posting, if I just saw that correctly. So you guys utilize the trainings that are going on in that page because they're only going to make you better. Okay, so I hope this was super helpful. Does anyone have any questions before we cut this short? I know I talked really fast. Yeah, watch them all. They're so good. I just like inhaled a piece of ice through my straw and I almost choked on it. So does anyone have any questions before we hop off of here? No, everyone's good. Okay, I'm gonna post this to my YouTube. My YouTube name is Asia Stone. Literally as soon as it's done downloading to my computer, I'll go upload it to YouTube so that it's on there. And then I still have to upload the Zoom that I did with Ashley. It's been just like life has just been like oh no, I don't want to do either of those things. I want to stop.